Clinton Avenue, Passion, Jelif. Welcome to Reading Under the Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a round of applause. That's not even a round. You ain't even go halfway. You got to give yourself a whole round of applause. One more time. I want you to clap for yourself like you were Rihanna. I want you to clap for yourself like you were Barack Obama. A little better, a little better. I want you to clap for yourself like you are you. Good, good, good. So I want everybody that's attending the event that wants to have a seat to have one. And I want all our neighbors down the street to come on down the block and please join us because we have a live performance on this stage tonight before the movie. And then we're going to give away some free books, and we have some snacks and some juices, and we have an entire literary experience for you this evening. And last but not least, we can't forget the drummers. Please clap it up for the drummers. Give them a black hand, a brown hand, a yellow, red, white hand, whatever color your hand is, put them together and clap it up. So, with no further ado, I'd like to bring up our mayor, the Honorable Ras J. Baraka, to welcome everybody and get this party started. So, as he makes his way to the stage, I need y'all to clap with the drummers. Clap with the drummers. Clap with the drummers. Clap with the drummers. Put that popcorn down. Put that popcorn down. Clap with the drummers. Clap with the drummers. Let's go. That clapping gotta get louder. We transferring energy tonight. They giving you some, you gotta give them some right back. Let's get it louder. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Mayor Ras J. Baraka and Jua.
Thank you, thank you. Again, give yourselves a round of applause. How you doing? So I want to thank everybody that made this happen. Office of Special Projects, Department of Recreation, Cultural Affairs, Senior Services, everybody that's out here. Thought it not robbery to come out and hang out with us this evening. We're going to show a good movie for you. But this is definitely about literacy and making sure we know how to read. Say hello. This is about literacy, making sure that, reading is important, that we stress that we stress buying books, because we get on the internet a lot. We want to buy some books. We want to read some books. We giving books away, so make sure you leave with a few books. This is a good book that I have here. It's called Little Legends. It's Exceptional Men in Black History. It's for children. See? It's a great book that you could purchase. They have one for women as well. And this is a great caption on a guy that I like called Frederick Douglass. I don't know if you read about Frederick Douglass in school. If you shouldn't, you should tell the principal that you need to know who Frederick Douglass is. He was born a long time ago in 1818. 1818 to 1895. Frederick Douglass was alive. So I'm just going to read the first couple of sentences.
I should be back
It
here
says,
with y'all,
born enslaved on a plantation in Maryland,
I should have been back here
Frederick
with y'all,
was
right?
separated from his mother
Yeah.
as an infant. He understood
Yeah.
that he was seen
Yeah.
and treated as property.
What?
When he was 8 years old, he was sent to work for Hugh Auld, whose wife taught Frederick how to read. It was illegal for a black person to read and write, a tactic used to keep the enslaved from advancing. When Hugh found out, one of the first books he owned, when Hugh found out, he put a stop to their lessons. But Frederick had learned enough to be able to teach himself. One of the first books he owned was a collection of historical speeches. So as he learned to read, he was also learning how to give speeches and form an argument, something he would later become famous for. It's Frederick Douglass. And it's called Little Legends, Exceptional Men in Black History. I'm sure they got that at the bookstore down the street in Newark. I'm sure they got that there, but you need to check it out. There's one for women as well. Get into reading. I love reading. Everybody should learn how to read. Everybody needs books in their home. I grew up in a household with books everywhere, so make sure you get a book, make sure you read it, and grow yourself. So like Frederick Douglass, people will not take advantage of you, and he taught himself, well, later on, he finished learning how to read, and he became one of the most important orators and anti-slavery abolitionists this country has ever known. God bless y'all. Have an incredible night. Enjoy the event, and have a great time watching the movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give the mayor another round of applause. With no further ado, I'd like to bring up the latest member of the Baraka family in City Hall, Dr. Charnae Brown, Chief Executive Educational Officer for the mayor, former principal at Central High School. Please give her a round of applause. Give her a little Blue Devil welcome. She likes that.
How y'all doing out there? All right, let's get excited. Repeat after me. Give me an R. Give me an E. Give me an A. Give me a D. And what does that spell? Read. Yes, my name is Dr. Charnae Brown, and this is an important event. Our whole purpose, we have 3 priorities in the education department. The first one is to promote equity. Everybody say equity. That means we need to be fair, and we need to make sure that our community gets what it needs. The second thing that we believe in is literacy. Everyone say literacy. And we have a new campaign, and it's called Be Literate, and it's on every bookmark. The purpose is to take the fear out of reading. Reading is nothing but alphabets. All words come from the alphabets. Raise your hand if you know the alphabets. Woo! Then that is the first step to reading. Raise your hand if you ever ask anyone the question, why? That means you are a critical thinker. Get yourselves a round of applause, you critical thinker. Yes, and so we are promoting literacy to make sure that Newark residents go into all the great colleges and get all the great jobs. That is why we are building on literacy, and literacy does not have an age. This event is from 0 to 99. If you are breathing, then you can build your literacy, okay? And our last priority is we need to make educational policies that consider us first. We need to make sure that we're always at the table, we're always being thought of, we're always, say, I am always a priority. Come on, say it again. I am always a priority. I am always a priority. Woo! So we have a great great show. My goal as to partner with your mayor. Your mayor has been an educator for the last 20 years. That's actually his trade. He's a great educator, so he believes that we need to make sure the educational system in Newark is treating you right and growing you for the future. I'm partnered with the city as the chief education officer. Make sure you get some brochures and bookmarks and have a good time. But give me an R, give me an E, give me an A, give me a D. What does that spell? And don't say it one more time, because this is in my spirit. I am always a priority. But today, just enjoy yourselves. I love Newark, and have a great time. See ya.
Oh, y'all got to give her some more energy than that. She just brought the fire to the stage. Brought that Blue Devil energy to the stage. So we have one more dignitary that we want to bring to the stage. Yes, and she's smiling as she walking up. That's good. I like to see people smile when they walk up on the stage. Before I bring her up, I want to do a little call and response, because that's what these drummers and that's what our African culture is about. So when I say B, I want you to say lit. Can we do that? Yes or no? Can we do that? All right. So when I say B, you say. When I say B, you say B, 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 B. All right. Good. Excellent job. Give yourselves another round of applause. So we're going to bring up the new executive director of the Newark Public Library. She has blessed us with her presence all the way from downtown this evening. Ms. Jocelyn Dixon, please give it up for her, please.
Thank you, thank you. So happy to be here tonight. You all are a hard act to follow. So I'm going to bring my librarian energy. And just want to say, make sure you check out our booth over there. The mayor had a great book. Thank you for having us. Don't forget, if you can't buy it, you can always check it out at your library. We're in every ward in the city, so please come see us. Please sign up for summer reading. We have a lot of cool things, giveaways. If you need a pen, if you need a flashlight, if you need a pencil for your online schooling, we have it over there too. So thank you so much for coming out. Paula, who's over there? Paul and Sharon. Go see them. Make sure you go see them, and thanks for coming out. I won't keep you too long. And don't forget, reading can transport you, and we want to normalize reading for pleasure. You cannot, if you don't do that, you cannot do well in school. We want to make it fun. So hopefully this event, we tie it to fun and make it part of your lives from children to adults. So thank you so much. Thanks for having us. All right, have a good night.
Thank you very much, my sister. Now, so when we said be lit, that goes back to what Dr. Brown said about being literate, right? So we're just going to shorten it, because it's a little bit harder to do be literate as a call and a response. It's a little bit. Let me try it. I don't think it's going to work. Let me try it. When I say B, you say literate. B! Ah, that didn't sound that bad. That didn't sound that bad. You might be right, Dr. Brown. That's why you got those fancy initials in front of your name. Go ahead. Let's try that one more time. B! 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 All right, good. We say that because you can't be afraid to read. Like, you can't do that. How many people out here read every day? Raise your hand if you read every day. Every day. So some of y'all are lying. How many people that did not raise your hand just now have cell phones? Exactly. So if you have a cell phone, can't use that unless you're what? Reading. All right? I mean, you can watch movies on it, but, I mean, come on. All right? So you read every day. So the challenge is now to read with purpose, to find something to give you information, to find something to give you inspiration, to find something to give you enlightenment. That's what you want to be reading for. And then you also want to read for what? What the education true is an F word. It's the good F word. Read for, we'll say it again. Fun. All right. Brick City Peace Collective in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. We want to read for what? We want to read for what? Fun. Good. So with no further ado, we're going to get this show started. Where's my sister Masani from the Source of Knowledge bookstore? Where is she at? Masani. We got an APB out on Masani. Here she comes. Somebody must have told all these vendors that we was having an event up here tonight. Everybody just rolling up here with all types of treats and goodies. And when you go to this truck, you got to read the menu too. All right? So I'm going to introduce this sister right here, because without her, this event does not happen. Right? So I want y'all to give Sister Masani a round of applause. She is one of the owners of the Source of Knowledge bookstore right downtown on Broad Street. And she helped orchestrate the show that you're about to see. So give her another round of applause. Give her a Source of Knowledge bookstore round of applause.
Peace, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? I just want to thank the city and Trevor, the mayor, for even having the vision to have such a stage and to do this type of event in our city. Everybody came up here and told you literacy is important, and it very much is. I was a math teacher, but they did more reading in my class than they did math. But they came out on top of their scores. But I just want to say, tonight, you're going to get a really good treat. We decided, and that's the city, decided to take one of our books from the store and show you how we can now take our books and bring them to life. And we have real actors from our city, artists here to put on and perform for you this evening a story called Who's in Rabbit's House. I don't know if you ever heard of the book, but it's such a cute story, and I hope you all enjoy it. Goodbye.
Today's story is Who's in Rabbit's House by Verna Ardema, pictures by Leo and Diane Dillon. Long ago, a rabbit lived on a bluff overlooking a lake. A path went by her door and down the bank to the water. The animals of the forest used that path when they went to the lake to drink. Every day at dusk, Rabbit sat in the doorway and watched them. But one evening, she came home to her house and she could not get in. A big, bad voice from inside the house roared, "I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you." "But that's my house," cried Rabbit. "Come out at once." She banged on the door. Bang, bang, bang. But the bad animal said more crossly than before, "Go away, or I will trample on you." And the rabbit sat down on a nearby log to think. Now a frog happened to see this. She hopped up to the rabbit and said, rather timidly, "I think I can get you in." "Huh," said the rabbit, "you're too small. You think you can do what I cannot? You annoy me. Go away." Frog would have left that rude rabbit if Jackal had not come along just then. Instead, she crouched, Sim, behind a nearby tree to see what would happen. The Jackal said, "Ho, Rabbit, why aren't you sitting in your doorway?" "Someone's in my house," said Rabbit. "He won't come out, and I can't get in." Jackal looked at the little house. "Who's in Rabbit's house?" he asked. The bad voice replied, "I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you." "I'm going," said Jackal, and off he went. Ka-pick, ka-punk, ka-punk. The frog laughed softly to herself. Rabbit cried, "Jackal, come back! Please help me!" The Jackal came back. He said, "I think I know what to do. We must gather a big pile of sticks." They did. Now Jackal said, we'll put the sticks close to the house, like this. And kapat, he pushed the whole pile of sticks against the door. But Jackal, protested the rabbit, that will keep him in, not get him out. At that, the frog burst with mirth. Jackal said, I'm going to set fire to the sticks. Fire, cried Rabbit. That would burn my house. It would burn the long one too, said Jackal. I won't let you burn my house, cried Rabbit. Go away. So the Jackal trotted off, kapat, 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 down to the lake. Rabbit began to pick up the sticks. A leopard came by. What are you doing, Rabbit? He asked. Are you putting sticks there to hide your house? No, not that, cried Rabbit. Someone's in my house. Jekyll wanted to burn him out. Now I have to take this wood away. Leopard watched as Rabbit removed the sticks. Then he asked, who's in Rabbit's house? The bad voice said, I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you. Snorted the leopard. You don't scare me. I'm tough. I'll tear that house to bits and eat you up. And he leaped on top of the little house and began to scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Bits of roof went flying. Zit, zit, zit. Stop, cried Rabbit. Don't spoil my house. How can you use it with a bad animal in it? Asked Leopard. But it's still my house, said Rabbit. Go away. So the leopard jumped down and kapah, kapah, kapah. He went down to the lake. The frog grinned and chuckled to herself. Rabbit climbed onto the roof. She smoothed and patted it. Bet, bet, bet. An elephant. An elephant came by. What happened, Rabbit? She asked. Does your roof leak? No, not that, said the rabbit. Someone's in my house. Leopard wanted to tear it to bits and eat him, so I had to fix my roof. She gave the roof another pat and hopped down. Who's in Rabbit's house? Demanded the elephant. The bad voice said, I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Trample on elephants? Sneered the elephant. Who thinks he can trample on elephants? I'll trample you flat. Flat as a mat. I'll trample you, house and all. Gum, 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 went elephant toward the little house. Rabbit leaped in front of her. Don't smash my house, she screamed. I'm only trying to help, said the elephant. Rabbit said, I don't want that kind of help. Go away. So the elephant trampled on. Gum, gum, gum. Down to the lake. And the frog laughed aloud. Ga-dunk, ga-dunk, ga-dunk. Stop laughing, frog, said the rabbit. See what that stupid elephant did to my yard? Now I had to smooth it. She found her hoe and set to work. Cuh, cuh, went the hoe. a rhinoceros came by. He asked, "What are you doing, Rabbit? Are you making a farm here? By your house?" Rabbit stomped her foot. "No, not that," she cried. "Someone's in my house." Elephant wanted to trample him. "He made holes in my yard." "Who's in Rabbit's house?" asked the rhinoceros. The bad boy said, "I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you." Fumed the rhinoceros. "I'll hook you on my horn and hoist you into the lake, house and all." He put his head down and ras, he went toward the little house. But the rabbit leaped in front of him. She held a big horn with her little paws. Rhinoceros tossed his head, and up went the rabbit, woo, over the lake. Then, whoosh, the rhinoceros shook himself in a satisfied way. "That's the end of the long one," he said. "But that was Rabbit you threw into the lake," protested the frog. Rhinoceros looked. The little house was not gone, but the rabbit was. The two rushed Fidel down the bluff to save Rabbit. Now when the rabbit hit the water, he went dink, dink, dink to the bottom of the lake. She kicked, and up she popped to the surface. Elephant was still drinking at the lake. She saw the rabbit come up. "Keep kicking," she called. She swam up and put her trunk around Rabbit and carried her to shore. "I saved you," she said, "but I don't know why. You're nothing but a bother." "Thank you, Elephant," said Rabbit. Then she went up to the hill to the house, but she still could not get in. She sat on the log and began to cry. "Waloo, waloo, waloo." The frog came up from the lake. "Don't cry, Rabbit," she said. "I think I can get that bad animal out of your house, if you would only let me." "How?" asked the rabbit. Frog whispered, "Scare him out." Rabbit whispered back, "But how?" "Watch me," said the frog. She took a big leaf and curled it around to make a horn. When she talked into it, it made her voice very loud. She said through the horn, "Who's in Rabbit's house?" The bad boy said, "I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you." Frog said, "I am the spitting cobra. I can blind you with my poison. Now come out of that house, or I will squeeze under the door and spit poison into your eyes." Then the door opened. Out came a long green caterpillar. He was so scared, his legs were jumping. Bit-toe, bit-toe, bit-toe. He was looking everywhere. Rim, rim, rim. "Where's the spitting cobra?" he cried. "Don't let the spitting cobra get me. I was only playing a joke." "It's only a caterpillar," cried Rabbit. "Only a caterpillar?" echoed Frog. She called the other animals. How they laughed when they saw that the big bad animal was only a caterpillar. But the long one did not laugh. He was still saying, "Where's the spitting cobra? Where's the spitting cobra? Don't let the spitting cobra get me." And Rabbit said, "Oh, long one, the spitting cobra was only a frog." At that, the frog laughed so hard, all you could see were her big, big See, then the big animals went away. The long one crawled up a tree. The rabbit sat in her doorway. And the frog sat on the log croaking with laughter. Good talk, good talk, good talk. The end.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Source of Knowledge Players! Directed by Miss Tanisha Fordham, trying to run off over there. Wave to the people. Give them another round of applause one more time. They worked hard up here for y'all. Got wet and everything. Somebody got a towel? Anybody got a towel for them? Nobody? Towels? This is y'all neighborhood? Hey, you wet. You gotta stay over there. So, it's book giveaway time. We just need to clear off the stage, and we're gonna move the books up. Everybody gets 3 books. If I could have my staff come up, help us move some of this stuff off of the stage. Everybody gets 3 books. You get to pick your own book. If you're a parent and your child is not here, you can come up as well and pick some books for your child.